Good afternoon, and I welcome you, students. A very important topic is on the board, as you can see, life processes. This is chapter 6, 10th CBSE science students. What do you mean by life, student? Do you have a life? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
How do you say that you have a life? Are you living?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are living. How do you know that you are living? How do you know that you are living? Because you are talking, you are walking, you are breathing, you are eating, you are doing activities, right? Okay, you have a life, all right. And what do you mean by processes, student? What processes are taking place in your life? Tell me, are there any processes taking place in your life? What processes you are doing? Do you eat? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you drink water also. Okay. You are doing some activities every day. Do you sleep?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, you sleep also. How many hours you are sleeping? At least 8 hours. Okay, 8 hours. You are sleeping also. And you you are there are certain processes. Do you respire?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, you are how do you know you are respiring? देखो क्या हो रहा है? Oh my God, I never knew. I'm inhaling. Inhaling what? What am I inhaling, students?
Oxygen,
Oh my God. And exhaling?
carbon dioxide.
Okay. You are inhaling air. Air is a mixture of gases. My God, we are inhaling. We never knew. But once we become conscious, we know. Oh, you are respiring. All right, students. That means, student, there are certain our life or any life, any living thing is associated with certain processes, students. Do you grow? There is a growth, student. Yes, you was very small, then become bigger, bigger, bigger. Your body needs certain things, student, with which you are growing. There is another process, student, excretion. Whatever liquids, whatever food we are eating, it something goes out of the body also. So there are certain processes, students, which are taking place in our life, in the life of the what you are saying, living things. Am I right? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
So my God, this chapter means we are going to study. We are going to study, students, processes which are taking place in a life. That is what it means by chapter 6 of the NCRT book. Very good, very interesting. Our lectures will be very interesting. I mean, we will enjoy a lot. Everything, every word we will enjoy. We like to see. We will decode each and every word, students. And we will like to see what we mean. All right, you will help me. You will help me. You will participate in all these lectures, and we will be able to understand what we are talking about, students. Now we are saying there are two types of things we are coming across. One is a living, other is a non-living. Tell me, is your car a living thing?
No, sir.
Oh my God, your car is, you are saying car is non-living. Okay. If I say the air you inhale, is it living? What about air?
No, sir.
Non-living. Okay, non-living. What about the plants which you see? Are they living?
Yes, sir.
Plants are living. Okay. And those you have a lot of dogs in your area where you live. How many dogs? A lot of dog biting case are there. What is that doing? They are doing all day. They are moving. They are moving. Okay. They are running from one place to another place. Okay, students, what definition can we give? There are two things. One is living, other is non-living. What definition we can give to living things, students? Tell me, how will you say something is living? How do you know something is living? You say it is moving. Is the movement?
Sir, living things,
Okay.
living things perform processes like breathing, eating,
Okay.
growing.
That is what we were talking, that we are discussing, going to study life processes. We are saying all living things, they breathe. You see breathing in every living thing, students? Can you
Yes,
observe
sir.
certain, sometimes things may be visible and sometimes there may be invisible to us. We may not be able to observe, students, certain processes in certain living creatures which are existing on earth, students. Then you are saying they eat, they grow, they move, they reproduce, have senses. If I say, okay, then do you see plants, student? Are plants eating? Do you see ever plants eating with your eyes?
No, sir.
Then how you are saying they are living? There is some process going on which is not visible to me, but you know what process is that? How the plants make their food, student? Okay. And you know the processes are taking place. Okay. No living things, you are saying they do not eat, grow, breathe, move, and reproduce. So some of the examples we have said to you, students. So a plant is growing but not visible, but still alive. Some animals can breathe without visible movements. So sometimes we are saying that movements are taking place, student. Movements are taking place. When something is moving, we are saying it is living. When something is not moving, we are saying it is not living. But car is moving, still it is not living. So there are other life processes which is to be there, student. Similarly, um, what we therefore say, students, movements, we are talking the movements which we can see with eyes. There are movements which you can see with the eyes, student, and there are movements which you cannot see with the eyes. And that is what we call as molecular movement. Molecular movement, student, what are molecular movements? Everything is made up of very, very small particles. You are saying there are molecules which are very, very small, and these must be moving, student. This is not visible to me, this is invisible. And viruses are not visible, student. And I we do not see the motion, molecular motion of the viruses, but still we are saying there is a living. So what is important, students? The living organisms, everything is made up of basic small particles, which you are saying there are molecules, there are atoms, there are particles, students. So there is an invisible molecular movement necessary for life, student. Yes, molecular movements. What are these molecular movements? Are the movement of various molecules from one place to another inside the cells and in between the cells, students. Why do we talk of these things, students? You know that every living organism, every living organism, students, what it has, student, well organized structure. There is a well organized structure, student, of every living organisms. There you are talk, you read in ninth class, student, science. There are tissues and there are cells and there are smaller components in them. There are smaller components, students, inside your body, inside the cells of all the living things, student. And these are organized, ordered nature of living creature, student, which keeps them living. And what happens to them? These living structures are likely to break down over time. These living, these are something which you are saying living. structures. These are living structures, student. They have a life. The cells inside your body, they have a life, student. They are living creatures. They are living structures. And what is happening, student? Over a period of time, they will break down. They will break down, student. And what will happen? These living structures will break down, student. Over a period of time, they will be dead, and then you will need to make new of them. They are dead, you need more of them. So how will you produce them, student? How will you maintain them so that they are not completely destroyed, student? So there is a mechanism which we say repairing should continue in the body to maintain the structure, student. Is it right? There should be a repairing mechanism inside our living creature. Any living creature, student. There should be repairing mechanism by which it can repair and maintain the structure. Since all are made up of molecules, student, and these molecules must move. These molecules must move then, student, in all the living creatures. Okay? So we are saying that living creatures are made up of very, very small molecules, and they are moving, students. These are the molecular movements which is necessary for life. Molecular movements are necessary for life. Is it okay? Is it clear why it is necessary for life?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, the living creature must keep repairing and maintaining their structure. Since all these structures are made of molecules, they must move molecules around all the time. So, what you said, that you are made up of cells, and inside the cells, students, what you have cells, you have smaller components inside the cells, and there are, what we are saying, there are in the structures, thus they have well organized structures, and there are molecules, students, which are moving. The question we said that we must be able to, they will break down, and some of them will become dead over a period of time. So what we need is, what we need, student, what we need basically is maintenance processes. Maintenance processes are required, student, so that we can repair them. If they are damaged, student, they are getting damaged or breaking, we should be able to repair them, and we should be able to repair them. Therefore, maintenance processes, the maintenance functions of living organism must continue, student. You see the cells inside the body, or the different organs of the body, the tissues, they are performing definite functions inside the body. Even when you are sleeping, students, in even when you are sleeping, you know the functions continue inside your body. You mean to say if you sleep, all the functions will stop? Tell me, is it true? If you sleep, the functions of the different cells which are there in the body, that they stop, student, tell me
No,
yes.
sir.
Okay. Therefore, students, the most important inside the thing is the maintenance, student. Maintenance job inside the living things. Anything which is living, inside that there is each, there are, you are saying, cells which are performing the functions, and that cells need energy, student. So what is a problem? They can be damaged, and they can be breaking, student, over a period of time. And also you need energy, student. Energy. Do you need energy? Tell me yes or no. You need energy.
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by you need energy? You have a body, student, that is visible to me, but inside the body you have cells, students. Trillions of cells are there inside your body, tiny, tiny, and each of them needs energy. It is not that one part needs energy, another part doesn't need energy. Or you can say, I'm speaking, so that energy is there. I'm moving my hand, student. So this needs energy. I'm saying each and every cell of the body can live only with energy. Every cell. The cells are very, very small, student. So the energy is required. What is required? Energy for each and every cell. For each and every cell of the body, student, of the living creature of which you are made up. Where will the energy come from? Tell me. Where this energy coming from? How do I get energy? Can it come from air? If I take air, do I get energy? Or what do I do to get energy, student?
So we eat food.
Okay, very good. So what you will take from outside, you are taking food. Oh my God, that is very important. So the food will go into the body, but any living thing will need food, student. How it will produce energy? It cannot produce energy by its own, student. And the body size of the organism grows, it will need food, student. So additional, what you will need food, raw materials, where they come from outside. ठीक है? You further know, students, what you further know, life on earth, where how do we get the food, student, is based on carbon molecules. Carbon molecules, students. You have heard about carbohydrates, student. They are saying fats are there, proteins are there, glucose. So there are carbon based, student, but the complex sources are there, and different organism then use different kind of processes. So food is required. You're saying, what do you call that? Nutritional process. Nutrition. So can I live without food? No. Can any living thing live without food? No. Nutrition is required. But since there is very complex situation, student, living things, they will need different type of nutritions. The outside energy which we will get only from the food, what type of food, student, and then the food goes in one part of my body, it from my mouth, food, but it has to reach each and every part of the body. So maintaining living structure, student, what we need, living living in order to maintain the living structure, students, we will need some molecules, and molecular movements will take place, student. And you, the food, what type of food you are eating? Supposing, students, the food you are eating, roti, sabji, dal, that I am eating, but what happens when they go inside the body, students? This food has to be broken down, student, into particles, into energy. This, we want energy from them, and we want nutrients from them, of which the body is made up of. So what will happen, student? Chemical reactions will take place in the body. What is going to happen? Chemical reactions will take place inside your body. Am I right? Tell me yes or no. What oxidation and reducing reactions are some of the common reactions What will they do? They will break down these bigger molecules. These are complex molecules which you are eating. They will break down them into simpler molecules. And further, you know, the organisms need oxygen in order to digest the food, student. So that is required from outside the body, and this is what happens whatever cellular processes are taking place inside the body. Students, chemical reactions are taking place. In depending on student, what type of organisms are living organisms I'm talking, you have seen there are single, we read about them, single celled organisms. Single celled organism, they have no specific organs. They have no specific organs. So there is no specific organ in them to take food, students. And what happens? Exchange of gases or removal of waste is needed. What is needed? Exchange of gases. Whatever diffusion processes we told you in 9th class, student, diffusion of gases will take place, and removal of waste is also required. Removal of waste is also required, student. Okay, in the entire surface of organism. Now, in such cases, the organism is in contact with the environment. Organism is in contact with the environment. But with multicellular organism, student, body design is complex and the cells may not be in direct contact with the surrounding. So only diffusion of the cells will not meet their requirement. In single celled, the process we are saying which can meet the requirement is a diffusion only. What is a diffusion? Exchange of gases take place. But in multicellular, this is not correct, student. Various body parts have specialized functions inside us. There are different tissues and organization of the body surprising, and there are specialized tissue, students, for performing specialized work. Okay? Then this poses a problem, student, because there will be need of transportation system. There will be need of the transportation system, student, in the case of the multicellular organisms. What will happen? Multicellular organism, students, what will be required? Transportation, student. So the food has to go to each and every cell. There will be need of the transportation. So there are specialized cell, students, in the organization which will do these work. Specialized tissues will be there, and food and oxygen are now transported. Food and oxygen are transported, student, inside the body from one place to another place. Okay? Because all parts of the body need them. All parts of the body needs them. Therefore, a transportation system is required or is already there inside the body, student, of the living things. Is it clear that what is happening? Living things are performing certain life processes to survive and exist, and they need energy because living things are made up of very small cells, and all cells have to perform certain functions. They need energy, students, and energy comes from the food which we are eating. And in complex organisms, what happens? This food and energy must reach each and every cell. Therefore, there is a transportation system which is required inside the body. So chemical reactions use the carbon source and oxygen for energy generation. What will happen? You are eating food, different type of foods you are eating because you need energy. Then you are saying there are inside the body catalysts, they break down the food, chemical reaction take place. Chemical reaction take place, the food is broken into molecules. Then it has to be transported where? Every part of the body. It must be transported to every part of the body. But at the same times, what will happen? When chemical reactions will take place, students, when chemical reactions will take place, what will happen? What we are saying, what I'm saying here, I am telling you, student, when chemical reactions will take place by the food which you are eating, there will be some byproducts or toxic substances also produced inside the body, students. Is it right? When chemical reactions, I'm putting a star, chemical reactions take place, ठीक है, inside the body, which you are saying oxidation and reduction reaction. They will also form certain byproducts, students. So certain byproducts will be formed, student, and are these are what we call as waste products, toxic substances, or some could be toxic also. So they could be harmful, student, for the cells. Therefore, student, these waste products, what they go, student, where the waste products go? They need to be excreted, student. They have to be excreted from outside the body. Tell me yes or no. You have to discard the waste products from the body, or if you cannot discard it, what will happen? Life will come to an end, student, because the poisons will grow inside the body. These poisons will increase. If they could do not excrete, what will happen? Then what will be the basic processes? No, we will not be able to exist, students. So there is a specialized tissue for excretion inside the bodies. You can see that. So transportation system will need to transport waste away from the cells to the excretory tissues. You know, there are excretory tissues inside the body. Am I right? The waste
Yes, sir.
products will go to the excretory tissues, and then it has to be removed from the body, student. Then only our survival or survival of the living things is possible. So there are various processes which are essential to maintain life one by one. That means what we said, student, what we are trying to tell you, life processes, that the living things are made up of very, very small molecules, very, very small cells. Inside the cells are small molecules. These molecules are moving. They need energy, student. They also need food which you are getting from outside. And when you eat food from outside, student, chemical reaction will take place, and then transportation of the food has to be done, food and oxygen, to all parts of the system, all the cells. As a result of these reactions, waste products will be produced, and therefore there has to be a system, there have to be tissues, student, specialized tissues, to perform excretion process. Excretion process, you know that urine we are passing, how the kidney is, all the waste products, you know, you have seen dialysis, you have heard about, a lot of patients are on dialysis. Kidney failure, kidney failure deaths, you have heard about it. Why? What kidney is doing? It is filtering the waste products, student, and then in the form of urine it is excreted from our body. So These are the processes, students, which we are going to study in that. That is what we mean by life processes. So, what are the life processes, student? The basic essential activities performed by an organism to withstand its life, student, is called life processes. This include what you said, nutrition. You can note down, this is important question, student. What are the life processes? Respiration, students. Circulation. You know what we said about transportation. What else is happening? Excretion and reproduction, student. And organisms obtain energy from food. Where you are getting energy, they everything needs energy. They need energy, students, okay, to perform life processes for essential for the survival. This is what we mean by maintenance process. So there are maintenance processes which we must perform, student, to survive and live. Since the maintenance processes are needed to prevent damage and breakdown, energy is needed for them. Energy comes from outside the body of the individual organism. So there must be a process to transfer a source of energy from outside the body of the organism. From outside the body of the organism. Have you noted down everything what we said, student? Have you noted?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So therefore, students, any living organism will have to perform certain processes, or it cannot maintain, then it cannot exist. It will die, it will not survive. Then you need nutrition, respiration, you know, you are respiring, circulation, transportation of the food, excretion, reproduction. These are the life processes. That is what we mean by the life processes, student, which we are discussing in this. Okay. Maintenance is required. Without that, we cannot do. The outside sources of energy could be varied, are quite varied. You are saying you will take food from outside, but food, what type of food? There are so many types of food, you know. You have fruits, you have vegetables, you have what is roti and all that, wheat, barley. So many things are there, student. Some plants are living things. How will they get food? They are, you are saying, preparing their own food by the process of photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide, water, sun energy, and they are preparing it. Then there are other types of species they are getting from plants. And then there are other animals, you know, they are, what they are doing, they are eating animals, animals are eating animals. So it is quite varied, student. Environment is not under the control of individual organism. I cannot change the environment from which the food is coming. But therefore, whatever material we have to break them down, because the food as such is complex. They will have to be broken down or built up in a body and must be finally converted to uniform source of energy that can be used for the various molecular movements needed for the life processes. Needed for the life processes, students, you will need energy. In case of single celled organism, no specific organs for taking of food, exchange of gases or removal of waste may be needed. If we told you single celled organism, it is in direct contact with the environment. Single celled. Can you give me example of single celled organism? It is in direct contact with environment. Will it need specialized cells for this purpose? The answer is no. Or organs, specific organs will be required. Single organism, no. But if I have complex, then it is different. We have seen previously, we studied earlier multicellular organisms. Various body parts have specialized in functions they perform. We are aware of these specialized tissues with their organization in body. It is not surprising that uptake of food and oxygen will also be function of these specialized tissues. What we are saying, in the case of multicellular organisms, students, you will need specialized tissues. Different tissues, we have studied in 9th class, also perform different functions in the body. Because it's, how many, what type of function has to be performed, student. So you are taking food, you are taking oxygen, there's a transportation, then chemical reactions, all this is going on. When chemical reaction use carbon source and oxygen for the energy generation. Carbon source and oxygen gas, you are using for generation of the energy, student. Glucose reacts with respiration. What is the respiration process? You have a glucose, it combines with oxygen, produces carbon dioxide, water, and energy, heat energy, student. So there will be byproducts, students. Waste products. Waste products will be produced, and they cannot be allowed to live in the body. Waste products, student, they are harmful. So they have to be excreted, student, from the body. They are toxic or they will create poison inside the body. So this process is taking place inside our body, student. Okay, this is the first part of the life processes, which we have told you. First part of the life processes. Can you tell me, student, why is a diffusion insufficient to meet the oxygen requirement of multicellular organisms like humans? Question 1, student. You have 2 minutes to answer the question. We have told you in single cell what happens and what will happen in multicellular organism. What is our answer, students? What is your answer? In multicellular organisms, what happens? Tell me. All cells are not in direct contact, ठीक है, with the surrounding environment. Are they? Tell me. You have so many organisms inside your body. Are they in direct contact with the environment? Tell me. The air, what you are taking. You have what you have? Lungs, you have heart, you have inside body, so many parts, liver you have, kidney you have. Are they in direct contact with the environment? Tell me.
No, sir.
So therefore, can the simple diffusion meet the requirement of oxygen and energy for all the cells? Tell me. Therefore, simple diffusion. Therefore, I can say simple diffusion is insufficient. Is insufficient to meet oxygen requirement of multicellular organisms like humans. Do you know there is something in your blood which is a carrier of the oxygen? What is that? You know, your blood is going through, heart is pumping the blood inside you, yes or no? So blood, what it is doing, blood, you are saying, you are inhaling, oxygen is going inside. Do you know there is a hemoglobin in the blood? Have you ever got blood tested? HB. HB, you know HB? Medical,
Yes, sir.
but they say, oh, HB is low, anemia, iron deficiency. What is that doing? What is that doing, student? Oxygen carrier throughout the body. Throughout the body, students. If you have seen when there is a lot of smoke, people dying of the smoke. Have you seen in the TV recently also some fire took place in a hospital and they say people have died because of the smoke. What was that smoke? Carbon monoxide gas. Carbon plus oxygen, carbon monoxide gas, they go inside the body and that will block the oxygen. That carbon monoxide reacts with hemoglobin and forms a complex student, and then oxygen is not going. The oxygen is not reaching the cells of the body. What happens? Tell me what happened? Death within 3 minutes. Right? So maintenance of the life processes, that is what we are studying in this topic. It's related with our life because we are human being students. All these processes, respiration, the which we have told you, the nutrition, excretion, maintain, all these will take place inside our body. We are multicellular organisms. Multicellular organisms. Question 2. What criteria do we use to decide whether something is alive? This is my answer 1, student. Answer 1. What is the answer to, students? You have 1 to 2 minutes to answer the question. What is your criteria that something is alive? When a person is dead, student, dead, I am alive after, at some age, I die, dead body. What functions? What is the criteria? What criteria is there? This is a dead body. How the doctor say, oh, this man is dead? There will be some criteria. What criteria you are saying?
So living things breathe, eat, grow, move, reproduce, and have senses.
Yes. So what is the criteria we use to decide, student? We are saying living organisms living organism student, living organisms must, ठीक है, must keep, must keep student repairing and maintaining what they are keeping and maintaining their structures, their structures. You have structures inside you. You are saying they be repairing and maintaining takes place inside your body. So there is has to be movement of the molecules, movement of molecules all the time student, movement of molecules, ठीक है, inside the living, inside the living, ठीक है, organism all the time, even even when you are sleeping, there is a movement inside the body going on. So the movement may be invisible. Sometimes the movement can be invisible. And for this, what you said, you will need, what you need student, oxygen, ठीक है. So how you they breathe student, then what they do, breathe. Nutrition mean they will eat food, and what we saying, they will repair, maintain and excrete. All these processes should be there, ठीक है. That's what we mean by this. Question number 3 is coming on the screen student. What are the outside raw materials which are used for by the organism student, by the organism? What is the outside raw material student?
So food.
Only food you are need, tell me, or something more, think about it. What are he saying? There should be something more. What are outside raw materials students?
So food and air.
Okay, now you are thinking. You are so intelligent people. You know, once you start thinking, you will get the answer. If you don't think, then answers are not there. Why our lessons are very interesting and they are good for everyone. We said you share all this with your friends because they are all in the YouTube. Yeah, you can learn basics of science. Student basics. We are learning science. So we know what is happening, student. So these are related with our everyday life. It is related with our life, student, life, what we are. So you will say that what you are saying, student, food is the first thing you are saying. Food. ठीक है, what is the food? What the food gives? It provides, what it provides, student? It
Sir,
will,
energy.
and some other materials also. Are you are saying this is protein, this is carbohydrate, all these are coming inside your body. Where they are coming from? So food which you are eating. Some people have deficiency of proteins. He's saying you are doing more exercise, eat more protein. So you are taking some food which has more protein. Second, you are saying oxygen. Air has oxygen and some other gases like nitrogen also. But what we need is oxygen. What the oxygen does for the breakdown? This food you are eating, roti you are eating. Roti, what roti will do? It has to be broken down so that it can provide me the energy. So there is a process breaking down. This will happen by when you take oxygen. Oxygen will break down, student, the food and provide energy. We already know what is the reaction which is taking place. We have seen respiration, glucose plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide, water and heat energy. And energy, student. We told you about how it happens. Glucose plus oxygen The roti contains glucose or something. So what happens when this reaction takes place inside the body? There are enzymes, student. They will form carbon dioxide, water, and energy. That is the energy you need, student, for your work. Break down this. Whatever you are eating, like roti or something, then glucose, then like this. So there is a breaking process. Oxygen will be needed. Anything else you need? Tell me. What else you need? Is there anything more than that which you are taking? Are you drinking water? Tell me. Do you drink water?
Yes, sir.
So they say, oh, you must drink how many glasses a day of water? Water, student. Water is our most important part. And can you live without water? Or you will need water inside the body. 70% of your body is water. The chemical reactions are taking place. You have seen this is a chemical reaction, and that needs student water as a medium. Water inside the water, this chemical reaction take place. So you will need water also. The raw materials means food, oxygen, water. Got the answer? Tell me. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
So you can see, you can think you are very good. I mean, you can answer question, but we have to take your time. Think one by one, one by one. We don't need to cram anything. हमने कोई रट्टाबाजी नहीं करनी और सारा हमें समझ आ जाएगा. We are trying to understand so that everything becomes easy. हम क्या कर रहे हैं? क्या कर रहे हैं हम? बताओ मेरे साथ क्या हो रहे हैं स्टूडेंट? तुम लोग क्या करते हो? समझ लेते हो बस. Once you understand, अब आपको याद करने की जरूरत नहीं. आपके नोट्स बन रहे हैं. You are making your notes. Tell me. सारा कुछ नोट कर रहे हो जो भी हम लिख रहे हैं? Yes or no? Whatever we are taking, you are making your notes, students.
Yes, sir.
और बहुत सारे colored pens रखे हुए हैं. You are using different colored pens so that important points जो होते हैं उनको नोट कर लिए. सारे तो क्वेश्चन सॉल्व हो रहे हैं यहाँ पर. कोई भी क्वेश्चन है वो उसका आंसर हम यहाँ लिख रहे हैं. आप मैं थोड़ी लिख रहा हूँ. यू आर गिविंग द आंसर. आई डोंट राइट द आंसर. आई टेक ओके यू गिव मी द आंसर स्टूडेंट. तुम बताओ इसका आंसर. तो या फिर आपका एग्जाम में बहुत इजी है. सारे क्वेश्चन आते हैं. सारे क्वेश्चन आते हैं स्टूडेंट्स. 10th सीबीएसई का पेपर आ गया. यू ऑलरेडी नो ऑल द आंसर्स. नोट्स पूरे हैं. लास्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है? व्हाट प्रोसेस वुड यू कंसीडर एसेंशियल फॉर मेंटेनिंग लाइफ? तो लाइफ में हमें क्या कर रहे थे? हमने क्या बताया? मेंटेनेंस प्रोसेसेस. व्हाई यू मेंटेन? रिपेयरिंग करनी है. जो भी सेल्स खराब हो रहे हैं स्टूडेंट, और उनको मेंटेन करना. स्ट्रक्चर्स को डेड हो गए हैं, मेंटेन करेंगे. कैसे मेंटेन करेंगे? अगर वो मरते जाएंगे तो क्या होगा? अगर कार भी लिया तो उसे मेंटेन करना पड़ता है. उसका आप करवाते हो सर्विसिंग. तो हमारे बॉडी को तो रोज ही चाहिए. इतने सारे सेल मर रहे हैं और उनको रिपेयर करना. स्टूडेंट डैमेज हो जाएंगे क्योंकि उनके स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं. स्ट्रक्चर्स डैमेज हो जाएंगे. तो व्हाट प्रोसेसेस फॉर मेंटेनिंग द लाइफ? कौन कौन सी प्रोसेसेस हैं जो हम पढ़ने जा रहे हैं इसमें? बताइए जल्दी. आंसर 4. वट एवर वी लर्न इन दिस फर्स्ट प्रोसेस, क्या क्या हमने किया बॉडी के लिए? फर्स्ट यू टेकन द फूड इन द बॉडी. उससे तो सब कुछ नहीं हुआ. ऑक्सीजन ली. ऑक्सीजन कहां से आई? रेस्पिरेशन. और फिर क्या हुआ? ट्रांसपोर्टेशन हुआ. बॉडी के अंदर क्या हो रहा है? ट्रांसपोर्टेशन. भाई आई एम ईटिंग हियर, गोज इन द स्टोमक, इट हैज टू रीच एवरी पार्ट ऑफ द बॉडी. ट्रांसपोर्टेशन. और उसके बाद क्या हुआ? वेस्ट बन गया. वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट्स. वेयर द वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट गोज. तो क्या आंसर लिखेंगे? जल्दी बताओ फिर. व्हाट प्रोसेसेस? कौन सी प्रोसेसेस हुई फॉर मेंटेनिंग? न्यूट्रिशन. सेकंड, रेस्पिरेशन. थर्ड, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन. बॉडी के अंदर ट्रांसपोर्टेशन हुई. और फोर्थ, एक्सक्रीशन. एक्सक्रीशन. स्टूडेंट, एम आई राइट? बोलो सही है?
Yes, sir.
तो नोट कर लिया आपने सारा?
Yes, sir.
You understood all the questions, you have answered easily, and that ends the first part of this life processes. So then we will see you in our next class, students. I said ki subscribe the channel and forward to your friends, at least 5-10 friends you forward, so that they can subscribe the channel and you can get recorded videos of each and every chapter, and all questions of NCERT will be solved by us in the lectures and classes, so that you can get 100% marks in the exam. Okay, फिर मैं मिलता हूँ next time.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.